Good morning, YouTubers. It's me, Lori. I am now almost 11 months since surgery. Not a whole lot going on. Been stuck at the same weight since about April, May. Not that I can complain. I've lost almost 100 pounds in that time. No longer diabetic. Feel much better, able to do a lot of things that I couldn't before. I've gotten to ride roller coasters with my kids and go to the water park, and still feel uncomfortable in a bathing suit, but put one on to enjoy time with the kids at the water park. The only issue I am having that I didn't expect is back pain. I have back pain from my skin. So I am working on researching getting that removed and feeling like a normal person, hopefully by this time next year. Let's see. So we moved to San Antonio in March. We moved back here, which everybody is happy about. Husband, kids. I'm just, our part of Tennessee, not a great place. Not a great place for anybody who would like a future and to better themselves, because there's not a whole lot to accomplish there. Factory workers, people who live off of child support and welfare and food stamps, and doctors and nurses. That's about what's there. Other than that, I mean, you have a couple small town lawyers. So at least here, there's room for our children to build a good future and for us to continue to build one for them. I am able to shop at American Eagle. Yay! Which has now become one of my favorite stores. I'm also able to shop at Aeropostale and Abercrombie. I can shop at any normal store now, which is something I didn't think I would get to have ever again. So except for the loose skin and the back pain, I'm doing good. My knees don't hurt, nothing like that. I do have all this skin right here that I really didn't think would happen. I do have all my arm skin. But I am wearing a size 12 and 14, large tops. I did speak to my nutritionist and some other doctors, and they all say I'm stalled because my body's in starvation mode and I need to eat more. For me, that's not the easiest thing in the world, but I'm trying. And I know it sounds weird, but 600 to 800 calories a day, I'm full, I'm great. Apparently, I really should be doing 1,000, 1,200, especially at almost being a year out. But it's hard, especially on the days I work. I do work 14, 15-hour days when I work. I'm a nurse. I have gone blonde. It's wet right now because I just hopped out of the shower this morning. Gonna be going back to college to get my bachelor degree in nursing. Kids go back to school in a week. Then I'll have a 3rd grader, a 5th grader, an 8th grader, 11th grader, and of course we still have our one that's in college. Other than that, everything's going good. I have collarbones again. You can see the nice little dent in my neck. But being out of Tennessee has been good for all of us. Being back in Texas has been great. It would have been Texas or Florida. There are homes. Tennessee has a lot of bad, horrible memories. It's where I didn't really associate it as this, but it's where cyberbullying started. It's when I started being cyberbullied in the end of 2006 all the way through 2017. Now the person finally leaves me alone. I think on occasion does probably say stuff about me, but I really don't care anymore. Some of the words that I heard over the years have stuck with me, did damage me, so being a cyberbully, people really need to realize the words you do say do affect the person. It doesn't matter if they're 5, 10, 20, 40, 50, 60, 80 years old. Words do hurt. Words do a lot of damage. And people need to start realizing that. And if you have to constantly put somebody else down, then something's wrong with you, not with that person. And I'm not talking about, oh, she's lazy, blah, 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 blah. Yes, that may not be nice to say, but it's also not bullying. When you start calling somebody fat, grotesque, a Shrek, if you tell them they shouldn't have ever had kids or they should die, you know what? Those words are hurtful and horrible, and that really does make that person who's saying it a horrible person. It doesn't make you a good person. It shows who you really are. It shows there's something wrong with you. Because what kind of person says, oh, you know what? They shouldn't have been allowed to have kids. Or, oh, you're grotesque. You know what? Just because somebody is overweight or morbidly obese doesn't make them any less of a person than you are. It doesn't. People need to realize that. And I have to say, I admire Whitney Waythorne for being able to go out, and she's comfortable with who she is. But you know what? She does get cyberbullied. People are horrible, and it needs to stop. It's just gone too far. Too many children are hurting themselves, trying to kill themselves. Adults are committing suicide. Adults are turning to drugs, alcohol, other addictions to try and make themselves feel better because they've been bullied. And it has to stop. After being morbidly obese for all those years, my heaviest weight was in the 360s. It's not fun. And it does damage you deep in here. Okay? So if you're somebody who has said those kind of words to somebody, not talking about, oh, I'm gossiping. No, bullies are cruel and say it to their face. They say it to the people's loved ones. If you're a bully, you ought to stop and think, would I want somebody to say that to my sister, my brother, my mother, my son, my daughter? Because if you have, and you wouldn't want that said to anybody you love, then you need to shut up and grow up. Okay? Because you know what? Karma does come back. Karma comes back big time. And it may not come back on you. It may come back on the person you love. Or you know what? Everything you ever did to somebody else may happen to you someday. And it's not going to feel good. And for you, you're going to be like, oh, well, it's not okay. It happened to me, but it was okay. It happened to so-and-so. That's not how it works. If it hurt you, if it's killing you inside, it killed the person you did it to as well. It's time for us to be aware of what we're doing to others. That is the only way the humankind is going to get better. I know, I went off on a little tangent. It's something that really bothers me. So weight loss is going. It's been stalled for 3 or 4 months. Hopefully I will lose these last 20 pounds and be happy. I'll be happy if I can just lose 20 more pounds. If I lose any more than that, that's great. If not, I do understand with the surgery I had, it could take me up to 18 months. But I'm really hoping by the end of the year I lose this last 20 pounds. I just have to figure out my intake to get my body to start burning again and not think it's starving to death, which is, like I said, easier said than done. So I'm going to let you go, YouTubers. If you can just hit like below and hit subscribe and follow me. I'm Fresh Make Lori. I'm also on Instagram, where, of course, you'll find tons of pictures of my kids and cheer and stuff like that. And I think I've gotten to where I like taking some selfies, even though I have this skin here. Feel good about yourself. Love who you are. Don't let anybody bring you down, because there are some horrible, horrible people in this world, and we cannot let them bring us or our children down, or anybody we love. We just have to keep on going and love who we are. Have a good Sunday, YouTubers. Bye.